few weeks ago, I saw this video posted by a CGI artist where he rendered 20 million trees for Mr. Beast's Team Trees, where he's trying to raise $20 million by the end of 2019 to plant trees. And I thought this video was fantastic. I thought it was a really great idea, and I wanted to do a spin-off of it. Only, I'm not really a CGI artist, right? I can't use Blender or anything like that. But I am a programmer. And there's this library that I've been wanting to learn for a while called 3JS. Now, 3JS is a WebGL library, which essentially means it allows you to render 3D scenes in your browser. And while I've never worked with anything like this before, I've written a lot of JavaScript code in my life, so I feel pretty confident that I'll be able to pick it up. The reason that I want to do this is I had this idea when watching that video that, it's cool to render 20 million trees, but it'd be really cool to watch those trees grow in real time as donations roll in. I think that would be, really fun to look at. Now, it'd be really hard to do actually 20 million trees on any reasonable computer. Even on like that fancy CGI computer, it took a really long time to render all 20 million. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we can render 2,000, and for every $10,000, a tree will grow. I think it'd be pretty sweet. So today what I'm going to try and do is build exactly that. I'm going to try and build a forest which grows as more money is donated to Team Trees, where we get a tree that grows for every $10,000 donated. But like I said, I have literally never used 3JS before, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, so let's make our basic little web page, index.html. Okay, and then we'll open up trees.js. Animating the cube, okay. Seems legit. We'll add that in right about there. Ooh! Copied and all right, epic. I don't know how many people remember this game, Super Mario Galaxy, but it just popped into my head for some reason. And the reason being was that it had this kind of interesting aesthetic where you had these tiny planets with disproportionate objects on them, like houses and Mario and whoever else. And I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to, rather than have a flat forest, have like a planet forest with disproportionately large trees on it. I think it'd just look really cool. So I'm going to try and build that. Random. How does that work? We want a number between 0 and 2 pi, so we can do math.pi times math.random times 2. Oh, let's go! Look at that! I wonder if I did this well enough that I could just do that. Would that work? I'm gonna go with maybe. Looks like it did. Okay, sweet. We might even be able to render 20,000. Let's see if we can. Why not? Let's shoot for the moon, Because 20,000 would mean that it's only $1,000 for each tree. Okay, my computer's definitely slow. Maybe too many. Maybe 20,000 was shooting too far. It was too ambitious. That is unfortunate. That looks good. Okay. You boom. And boom. And we'll do is just copy all of this. Don't tell anyone. I don't know. Transform. Translate. Text transform. Font size. That's way too big. Like so. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan D'Souza, 13, from Mumbai. Thank you. What we want to do now is figure out a way to update that dynamically. So we're going to grab the number from here, team trees. Okay, so I'm using a service called Wrap API here. You can build your output from a number of things, but in this case we did a jQuery CSS selector, just looking for this element, hashtag total tree. So the element with the ID total trees will give us the number of trees. We get this JSON object back, which is exactly what we're looking for. It's 16,276,000, whatever. And we can use that then to update our web page. And the nice thing is we can call this fully client-side. We don't have to maintain anything server-side. It would be pretty trivial to do this with like Node or Python or really anything that can scrape a web page and do, cross-origin requests. You typically can't do that front end. So that's why we needed to set up something like this. It's like having a server, but not really. I didn't activate my account. I need to do that. Heyo! There's our number of trees. What I'm doing is I'm calling this function every 10 seconds. So it gets called once when the page is initialized, or rather when the canvas for Three.js is initialized, and then every 10 seconds after that until the page terminates. 10 seconds might be a little bit ambitious. I might change that to 30. I don't know. But the point being, the number should now update every 10 seconds that people have donated. Like right there, pretty sweet. So I was sitting here editing the video, waiting a little while so that we would get within $2,000 of 280,000, 16,280,000, because I wanted to be the one to roll it over. Unfortunately, I missed out by like 2 minutes here because there was a sudden influx of donations. Things were moving relatively slowly, and then suddenly within, this is 12:13, that's 12:18. So within 5 minutes, we saw 2,250 plus trees come in. So, I mean, that's fantastic. I love that. But I missed my opportunity to grow the tree. So, see you tomorrow? Okay, here we go. Let's go! 2,000 trees? Okay. And now the waiting game begins. It's gonna refresh within 30 seconds. Let's go! Grew some trees! Alright. Oh, so cool. Look at that. It works. We grew a tree. You can't tell, obviously, because there's, over 1,600 trees on this planet. But there is one tree here that didn't used to be here. and it works. Fantastic, amazing. Okay, I am a good human and officially a member of Team Trees. There you have it. That's going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Mr. Beast for running Team Trees. It's a super amazing cause. If you can, head on over to teamtrees.org and make a contribution, because we're almost there. We're almost at 20 million, but already so much good has been done for the environment. So I just think it's cool to see all these YouTubers come together like this, and I'm glad that I could be a little part of it at least. Feel free to like the video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to share it, and yeah, I'll see you next video. If you're in the market for a new daily planner right now, by the way, feel free to check out my growth books. I designed these myself to help me become more productive in college, and it really worked for me, and I decided to share it with the world, and it's since helped thousands of other students at different universities and high schools become more productive. You can just copy the method as well if you want to. You know, I won't fault you for that, but if you want to support the channel, feel free to pick up a copy on Amazon. Feel free to not do it as well. But check out the link. They're on sale right now for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.